Hey guys, Dwayne Bryant here from WagerTalk.com with another episode of DB's Freebies where I'm going to be looking at some trends and angles for today's games. We'll see which ones are legit, which ones are not. Before I get into that though, make sure you head over to dbbets.com. Check out my 7-day all-access pass. At checkout, use coupon code DB39. You'll get $39 off, making my 7-day all-access $80. With the volume I'm playing, that works out to about $3 a play. It's a great value at dbbets.com. Let's get into our systems here, our situational systems, trends, and angles. And first one is college basketball today. It's Mississippi State Richmond. And this says to play under the total in neutral court games involving two good shooting teams that make between 45 and 47.5% of their shots, and where one team is an average ball handling team with between 14.5 and 17.5 turnovers per game, facing a good ball handling team that commits less than or equal to 14.5 turnovers per game. Now, this situation has gone 41 and 16 for 72% winners over the last 5 seasons. Now, I don't love this system, but I do like it a bit, as convoluted as it might sound. The reason being, odds makers know that the public likes the over. So the lines are, usually shaded a bit towards the over. The public is going to know that both teams are good shooting teams. It's one of the most readily available stats. If you're handicapping a game for more than 30 seconds, you're going to know who the good shooting teams are, even if you didn't know it off the top of your head. So to me, the turnover stats, they mean there's not going to be a lot of steals, which means there's not going to be a lot of potential easy breakaway buckets. So I do like this one a little bit, and so that makes a play on the under Mississippi State Richmond. And again, before I get any further into this, another reminder, do not base any bet on any single trend, angle, situational information, etc. Use this information as one piece in your handicapping puzzle. So, for example, this one here, if you already had a bunch of information that had you leading to the under, then this then would also, substantiate or, strengthen your case to make an under bet in that game. Moving on to number 2. We're going to go to the NBA here, and we're going to be looking at the Sixers-Lakers game. This one says quite simply the Lakers are 4-19 against the spread against Atlantic Division opponents over the last 3 seasons. Now, this one's pretty simple. There's not a lot to it, which means I would normally like it, but in this case, I don't. There's 5 teams in the Atlantic Division. Now, they've all got different talent levels, different strengths and weaknesses, so they're all going to match up differently with the Lakers. So this looks to me like more of a coincidence than anything else. Maybe if it's said that LA was 4-19 against the spread on the road against Atlantic Division opponents, then it would make some sense to me, because it would seem that LA would be struggling being a West Coast team, having to travel all the way to the East Coast. But that's not what this is saying. This is just a blanket 4-19 against the Atlantic Division. I definitely do not like that trend and would not use that in my handicap of this game. Moving on to situation number 3, we're going to stay in the NBA. We're going to look at the Wizards-Knicks game. And this one says that Washington is 14-2 to the over this season when looking for revenge for a double-digit loss. Now, the Wizards lost to New York by 18 on Tuesday. So I like this system, actually. We're looking for immediate payback here. This makes sense to me. As far as the over goes, Washington is the fastest-paced team in the league. They're also one of the worst defensively in the league, and when you look at defensive efficiency. After getting blown out by the Knicks, I can definitely see them playing with even more energy, pushing the ball even more than they already do. So I can see this being added to making the case for the over in that game. Moving on to situation number 4, we're going to move to the NHL here. We're going to go to the ice. We're going to look at Florida-Chicago. This one says play on road teams with a winning record, well, that would be Florida here, that are off back-to-back losses to division rivals, and they're playing against a team with a losing record. This one has gone 30-7, 81% winners over the last 5 seasons, and it's already 10-1 this season. I like this one as well because we're backing a team with a winning record, so we know we're on a good team here. They might have been flat after losing that first game to a division rival, but they should be outright pissed off after losing a second straight game to a division foe. Now they're playing against a team with a losing record, so we know we're backing the better team in this game, and it sets up as a great bounce-back spot against an inferior opponent. So taking the better team here in this spot looks like a really high percentage play. I'm definitely liking this situation in the NHL, which says to take Florida. Last but not least, we're going to stay in the NHL. We're going to look at Vegas and Colorado. This one says to play on a team with a win percentage of 60 to 70% on the season that is looking for revenge for a home blowout loss by 3 or more goals. So this is active on Colorado. They actually lost 3-0 at home to Vegas last month, the last time they faced them. There's no more embarrassing loss than a blowout, shutout loss at home. So Colorado should be good and ready to roll here. Good teams generally do deliver on payback with the win percentage between 60 and 70%. Colorado definitely qualifies as a good team. This system has gone 76-31, which is 71% winners over the last 5 seasons. It's already 8-1 this season. So if you were already leaning on Colorado, this will definitely support your case. If you were leaning Vegas here, this might give you a little bit of pause. That will do it for me today with these trends and angles. You can follow me on Twitter at WagerTalk Dwayne. Don't forget to head over to dbbets.com and check out my 7-day all access and use coupon code DB39. Get $39 off my 7-day all access. You'll end up costing about $3 per play for your week. It's a great deal at dbbets.com. Make sure you take advantage of that. Good luck on all your plays today, and we will see you soon.